10 things you can do to avoid fraud. Fraudsters are always coming up with new ways to trick people out of their identity or their hard-earned cash. They defraud millions of people each year and often make use of the latest technology. Thankfully, there are certain steps you can take to protect yourself against these criminals. Here are 10 of them. Number 1. Hang up on robots. Automated or pre-recorded sales pitches are illegal and the products they advertise are usually fake. If you receive these types of calls, just hang up and report it to the Federal Trade Commission. Don't press 1 to speak to someone or to be taken off the calling list, as chances are that doing so will just lead to more annoying phone calls. Number 2. Check it out online. Scam phone calls are often quickly reported online. Should you receive a call you are unsure about, do an online search using a phrase that describes the situation, for example, IRS call, followed by the word, review, or scam, and see if the complaints match what you have experienced. You can also search for telephone numbers to see if they have been flagged as scams. Number 3. Talk to people. Fraudsters often corner you into making a quick decision and they prey on indecisiveness. They want to isolate you and get you on their side. They can even get quite aggressive in their attempts to do so. You have to be firm and not give in. Take your time to assess the situation, check out their story and talk it through with a friend or an expert in that field. Number 4. Ignore caller ID. Scammers are adept at using technology to their advantage and they can easily fake the information that appears on caller ID. As such, you should not take the name or number you see on caller ID as the truth. If a person is asking you for money, hang up. Even if you think they are legitimate, you can call them back on a number that you are certain is genuine. Number 5. Don't buy promises. Be very wary of anyone asking for money up front in return for a promise. This includes people asking for payment in advance for things like debt relief, credit and loan offers, mortgage assistance or a job. The same goes for people who say you have won a prize but to collect it you need to first pay taxes or fees. If you hand over any cash, odds are, they'll take your money and run. Number 6. Beware of free trial offers. Be skeptical when it comes to free trial offers. You will usually have to sign up and enter your credit card details before the trial begins. Then, the company will end up billing you every month until you cancel that subscription. Always research the company and read their cancellation policy before starting any free trial. Keep a close eye on your monthly statements for any unforeseen fees and charges too. Number 7. Think about payment methods. When you choose to make a payment, think about the method by which you are being asked to pay. Credit cards have a good level of fraud protection built in, but other payment methods do not. Shadier companies may ask you to wire money through services like Western Union or MoneyGram, or to pay via reloadable cards or gift cards such as MoneyPack or iTunes and Google Play. These methods are risky because once the transaction has been completed, it's nearly impossible to get your money back after. Governments and legitimate businesses will never demand that you pay using these riskier methods. Number 8. Be careful accepting checks. If you are asked to deposit a check and wire money back to someone, know that it is likely a scam. The law requires banks to make funds from deposited checks available within days, but discovering bogus checks can take weeks. If the check you have been given turns out to be fake, it's you who is responsible for paying back the bank. In the meantime, the person who gave you the check is probably long gone. Number 9. Be vigilant. Scammers will try to earn your trust by pretending to be someone familiar, such as a government official, a charity, a known company or even a distant relative. If you receive an unexpected request from anyone for money, whether by text, phone call, email or letter, don't send them anything or give out your personal information until you have checked their credentials and are absolutely certain that they are legitimate. Always be on your guard. Number 10. Get free scam alerts. And finally, you can get the latest tips and advice about scams sent straight to your inbox, courtesy of a free alert system set up by the Federal Trade Commission. Simply visit FTC.GOV/scams, or follow the link in the description below to sign up. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and share it with your friends. You can also subscribe to iDispute and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss out on our regular information videos and updates. Thanks for watching.